Yo, my friends, welcome back to Frog Boy X1 Gaming and Tech Reviews. I'm Andrew, and today we've got some more bad Xbox news to talk about, apparently. So, Nadella, or whatever the hell you say his name, the Xbox or the Microsoft CEO said that Xbox games get monetized more on YouTube than Microsoft makes off them after spending over $100 billion on Xbox. You know, if you look at that, that's probably more than PlayStation and Nintendo combined have spent on their platforms. And Xbox is still struggling to make a difference is crazy. Like that is crazy to me. I don't know how else to say that, but I can just tell you guys from my experience that like Xbox has kind of fallen off a little bit for me. Obviously, going to PC changes a lot of things. I mean, that's just to be expected. You know, you find your new baby. Your new baby, if you're a dad, you know, the new baby always gets more attention than the old baby just because. I mean, that's just how it is. You know, Xbox kind of did this to themselves, though. You know what I mean? I get what Phil Spencer was trying to do, and I supported that fully, and I still do. I still do support them not. I really do kind of just support Xbox going third party, bro. Like I do at this point. Keep making consoles if it's profitable to them. Make the consoles for their. But honestly, man, if the CEO of Xbox is coming out saying that like they're not making any money, like making a joke that like YouTubers are making more money off Xbox, which is true. Which is true. I mean these YouTubers, the grifters, they're making a lot of money off of bashing Xbox, bro. The Xbox tax is real. And you know, like statements like that from Satya Nadella. Sorry guys, I got my PlayStation headphones like hanging right there. That's crazy. You know what? Instead of showing off the PlayStation ones today, because we're having an Xbox talk. I mean, they're incredible. They're incredible. We'll put up the neutral. We'll put up the neutrals. These ones here are essentially the same headphones, the rig, but these are the R5. What are they? The R5 Max HD. Absolutely incredible freaking headphones, guys. I love them. They have these removable, like you can remove the ear cups and replace them if they get all ruined, and they're made out of a memory foam, which is so incredible. Sorry, guys. Product placement. Got to do my job, man. They send you free stuff. You got to show it off. You got to show it off. But what do you guys think, man? Honestly, Xbox just keeps saying a bunch of stupid shit now. You know, they do that really nice freaking Xbox showcase, and now it's just every day just something else to bash Xbox about. I'm not bashing Xbox, but trust and believe there's a lot of YouTubers out there that are going to be making a lot of money off these statements. It's almost like they want people to bash Xbox, bro. Like seriously. They just want you talking negative about them. Can't have a I mean, they could have said all of this stuff like later. They didn't have to tell us that their their uh their profits are in the toilet. They didn't have to tell us any of that stuff. I don't know. I just don't know what to think about Xbox right now anymore. They keep talking about this reset. What reset? What reset are they going to do? Like seriously, man. Like what reset could they possibly do to change anything at this point? I mean, are you going to care more about Xbox if they give you one or two exclusives but keep putting everything else? The one game that actually matters that people are going to buy, Forza Horizon 6. That's the only one that really matters right now. Gears of War E Day, it might do all right. I don't think Gears of War E Day is going to do anywhere near what Forza Horizon 6 is going to do. So I mean, maybe they saw that and they're like, yeah, they probably looked at Gears Reloaded and figured, oh man, it was kind of a waste of time and money to put that on PlayStation. And so now they're back to trying to I don't know what they're trying to do. I don't know what they're trying to do. They should just be a little more graceful about it. Huh, doggy? Huh? Huh? See, me and the dog, we've been talking about this for a while today. Actually, I've been doing sim racing today. Didn't really care about any of this stuff. I did my anti PlayStation video today too, and that didn't ruffle as many feathers. Unfortunately, guys, if you're an Xbox fan, I don't want to tell you to lose hope, honestly. Um, but I mean, you have to take things with kind of a grain of salt when it comes to Xbox nowadays. And trust me, I know just as well as anybody else, any other Xbox fan, the road for Xbox has never been a fair one. It's never been a fair one. There's always been massive pushback. Um, Massive major channels and news outlets and everything have always favored PlayStation more. Like that's I mean that's pretty obvious. That's not even a secret. What do you want? No, I'm live streaming. You knew this. We already went outside. You knew this. You knew this. You knew this. You knew. Go lay down, lover. We all know that, like, the what's up, Michael Goodman? Well, we all knew that. I mean, we've already known that Xbox has never been treated fair in the public anywheres. Like, no matter what they do, no matter what they put out, it doesn't matter if they got good games or anything. It's always, I mean, what good news did you hear when Xbox literally their first party games started out selling PlayStation first party games on the PlayStation 5? What good news did you hear from that? That there should have been major. Everybody should have been talking about that. Everybody should have been giving Xbox props, being like, damn, man, look at that. Xbox games are better. Nobody said that. None of the big major YouTubers or freaking gaming news outlets gave Xbox any credit for that. I mean, they put a 5-year-old racing game on PlayStation and it outsold their new AAA bangers, bro. Like, it destroyed Soros. It absolutely obliterated Ghost of Yote. And what good news did Xbox get out of that? Seriously. It probably even beat the Zors off as like Spider-Man 2. Like, I don't know. I don't know the sales for that. It easily beat freaking Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart. It probably beat God of War Ragnarok. Well, did it? Did God of War Ragnarok sell 10 million copies? I don't know. See, everything's been kind of cagey. It probably, I mean, I know that it probably beat a lot of games. I think the games that sell the best on PlayStation are probably Gran Turismo 7. Gran Turismo 7, a lot of people play that. You could see a steady following of people that make content for that game. They have massive followings and they do a lot of views. Nobody watches God of War content. Nobody watches any of the other stuff. So it's like Xbox and PlayStation went woke this generation and they are paying dearly for it. They are paying dearly for it. Yeah. They pretty much have killed themselves, bro. They went woke. Honestly, if you look at some of the better games that have come out and they've sold really well, Xbox and PlayStation have literally gutted themselves to the point where it's like nobody gives a shit about their first party games anymore. I mean, like, you'll have the diehard fans, like the fanboys on either side that are like, yeah, I love these games and stuff. I love their first party, blah, blah, blah. I mean, even me, dude, like being a fanboy of both of them, I still buy all their first party games. But it's like, let's be real. Let's be real. Trying to defend that stuff on YouTube is kind of a fool's errand. I've bought a lot of these games that everybody says are woke, and I mean they're not like horrible. They're not horrible games. I mean, like, even Dragon Age Velgard was actually fun to play, but it was dumb. Like, it had a dumbass story to it. It had dumbass, character interaction and stupid shit like that. And I mean, it's stuff that you can overlook, but it really does like drag down the morale of the game and shit when you have to deal with garbage that you don't care about. Like, all of these freaking stupid woke games with all of their stupid freaking toned down characters and demasculine men and feminist freaking agendas and all this bullshit has really killed these companies. That content does very well on YouTube. Let's just be real. That content does very real. It doesn't matter how positive you try to be about these companies, about these things. That stuff is far more valuable to people online that are watching than any of the shit that Microsoft and PlayStation are putting out right now. The only other thing that's doing better than them is Nintendo. Nintendo is beating the brakes off both of them. The Nintendo Switch 2 is the fastest selling console ever. Ever. Let that sink in. Ever. And it was $450. We are finally being heard, but it's kind of too late. Now you got the CEO of Microsoft out there saying the truth that YouTubers are making more money than they are on their own platforms. Yeah, dude, exactly. They keep raising the prices and they keep giving us crap games that, like, look, I'm not saying that they're wholly trash games. Like, I've played most of them and they're not horrible. They're playable. They're entertaining. But they are by no means bangers. They're by no means or anything that Xbox or PlayStation has put out have been a banger. I mean, even Forza Horizon 6, bro. It's I don't think I haven't played it enough. It hasn't held my attention very very well. I like getting in it and I like playing it, but I'm more into freaking Assetto Corsa Evo than I am Forza Horizon 6, bro. Ragnarok sold over 15 million, mostly off the back of God of War. Okay. Yeah, I didn't know how much that game sold, but I mean, if that's the case, that's good. But $500 with a bundle. Yeah. Oh, yeah, it was bundled in, huh? Yeah, dude, Nintendo freaking beat the brakes off both of them, man. Nintendo came out swinging with the PSVR. Oh, I agree, Lou. I absolutely agree. I think GT7 is probably the absolute best game that PlayStation 5 has right now. I bought a Fanatec wheel for it. I bought a freaking PSVR 2 for it because I really enjoyed playing that. When I play it and I enjoy it. PS fan, I'm happy that Xbox returned with their exclusive games to put a competition and not let Sony go crazy with their prices. Sony's going to go crazy with their prices regardless, bro. Both of them have to. They don't have a choice. Nobody buys their games anymore. Nobody buys the reason they subsidize the consoles. The AAA games are not doing well, and they let their studios kill those games. I've been trying for a while now to be a much more positive YouTuber, but these guys keep freaking doing this stuff over and over and over again. They are waking Toxic Toad back up, and I'm starting to get annoyed with it. Like Xbox, dude, they had a good show, and now all we're talking about is all this bullshit. It's just nothing but negativity for Xbox, and they did this to themselves. They should have just shut up and let things play out instead of having Asher Sharma go out there and trying to make people feel sorry for Xbox. Nobody feels sorry for you, Xbox. Nobody feels sorry for you. We don't give a shit that you spent $100 billion on the Xbox brand and then basically did nothing for the Xbox fandom. That's exactly what they did. They spent $100 billion for games to just keep going to PlayStation. It did nothing to boost Xbox at all. And then when they realized they screwed up by keeping freaking Starfield and everything else on Xbox, and then were forced to sell it on PlayStation because of how much money they spent on these gosh damn companies, they did nothing. They did nothing. If they would have bought Activision and said, yeah, that shit's going to be exclusive to Xbox, maybe they would have done something good with it. Every game, yeah, every single, yeah, exactly, Fenrir. Every single one of them have been kind of a downgrade for sure. They've been fun. I mean, but God of War Ragnarok was a short, stubby, incoherent game when it came to the end. Like when you're like Kratos, you're expecting like this badass boss battle, but fighting Odin was dumb, man. Even the fight with freaking Thor was stupid, man. That was so dumb. That Balder fight from 18 was way better than the whole God of War Ragnarok. It was just way better. It was like you could tell they crafted that and put a lot of love into that game, and then the second game comes out and it's just like just dumb, just absolute dumb garbage. The only thing that saves that is like the combat. That's it. That's it. And I know a lot of PlayStation fans are going to be like, you don't know what you're talking about. I freaking love God of War. I'm like, whatever. Okay. It's okay. Like, if you love it and you want to fawn over it, do it. But to me, that was probably the worst PlayStation game I've played this generation. God of War Ragnarok really pissed me off to the point where I was like, no, dude, I'm tired of this. You know, I mean, I got to the point where it's like, I don't even care if they put any more God of War out. Honestly, if they just remake the first three and they do a good job, I'd be happy with that. I could live with that being the end of God of War, to be completely honest with you. At this point, like I'm too old. I'm 46 years old. By the time we get another God of War, I'll probably be 48 by the time Lao Fei comes out. Then I'll probably be like 55 when God of War, if we get a new Kratos. Yeah, dude, I'm not going to sit around and wait for these games from PlayStation, dude. They take way too long and they're too bloated with garbage. It's not worth it anymore. It's really not worth it to sit and wait for this stuff. They need like 3 or 4 studios cranking this. If they want to make the God of War saga a lot bigger, they need more developers, bro. They need to invest more. Can't wait 6 years for a freaking game. Third party's killing it, bro. Third party's destroying first party games, bro. Oh yeah, dude. Horizon Zero Dawn was incredible. I love that game. It made me I really liked Aloy. But then Horizon Forbidden West was pretty good. I liked that game, and then the DLC kind of ruined it for the rest of everything. You know, it's like, okay, this is where this is going. So now it's like I don't even trust. And now they're bringing out that stupid shit, Horizon Junior. Boy. Junior. Will you take her outside? She won't quit whining at me. Next game is going to be a trade. Yeah, dude. If yeah, exactly. They'll bring out an Atreus game, and then it'll be another 6 years before they maybe bring Kratos back in a freaking rainbow outfit, dude. Like, I don't give a shit about what Sony's doing anymore. To be completely honest with you, I don't really care. The only thing that really matters to me right now from Sony is a PlayStation 5 Pro. And that's because it's the best console you can get to play GTA 6. Again, another thing that Xbox shot themselves in the foot. They let PlayStation bring out a much stronger console that's gonna make Xbox look foolish again, bro. Phil Spencer at the beginning of this generation said they will never be outdone on power and blah blah blah. Now here we are, bro. He'll come out in a freaking rainbow tutu and he'll be like, I'm changing. I'm trying to be a better man, but I still get fits of anger. They'll have him like sitting there talking to like one of the other gods in like some anger management or some shit, bro. It's just going to be some stupid ass garbage that they keep trying to peddle and shove down people's throat. Dude, I'm so annoyed with Sony Santa Monica. You know, it's dumb. The games that they're putting out now are just kind of dumb, bro. Yeah, the story was kind of weird on that one and the way it ended, Fenrir. Um I still thought that game ended better than God of War Ragnarok though, for sure, bro. 6 years of game to come is stupid. Your consoles are worthless in 6 years. Yeah, exactly. Absolutely, bro. By the time the next console generation comes out, I don't know, bro. Egg on their face when the PS5 ran. Yeah, exactly, bro. Exactly. Well, the reason why games were running better on the PlayStation, I mean, power wise, obviously the Series X is stronger, but developers develop as play on PlayStation as the number one platform. So it's like highly optimized for that. Definitely passing on the next game. And who cares about Horizon? What is it? Horizon Hunters Gathering, dude. That's stupid. That shit looks stupid, man. That looks very dumb. They're like, we got a multiplayer Horizon game. It's like nobody wants that shit. Nobody on the planet wants to play that game, except for the weird little PlayStation fanboys over there on X that are telling them, "Oh, this game is so cool looking." It's like whatever, bro. And most of them are like the media, the gaming media and stuff. They're all like IGNs over there stroking them off and stuff. Like, oh, yeah, this game looks so good. It's as good as Concord. That game is gonna flop way hard, bro. All that money wasted when they could have been making Horizon 3, bro. Like, what the hell is PlayStation and Xbox thinking? And then Xbox, they delay freaking Fable. It's like, no, put Fable out on the exact same day as GTA 6. Who gives a shit? You're Xbox, bro. It's free on Game Pass. What's up, Silverbeard Gaming? Why the hell are we getting that game delayed? Like, what the hell, bro? Put it out. Challenge. Show some freaking gravitas, Xbox. Drop it the same day that freaking GTA 6 comes out. I freaking dare you. Thank God for third-party devs. Like, oh yeah, dude, absolutely. Capcom's out here beating the brakes off of both of these clowns this generation. Honestly, man, PlayStation and Xbox are about the same in terms of like their unattractive female characters. They're swapping out freaking strong male role models or strong male roles for like female roles and stuff. I mean, look at it. Both of them have just been putting out female-led games this whole generation. And it's just in these dumb projects that nobody wants to play. I mean, think about it. You remember how freaking hardcore we all went for, like everybody was trying to go for like Hi-Fi Rush? It's like, dude, I played a couple levels of that and it was like kind of fun, but I didn't care about it. I mean, everybody just sits and tries to pretend and hype people up for stuff. And it's like, look, man, I'm pretty honest most of the about most stuff. It's like I've played a lot of these games that everybody said were woke. Were they complete trash? Absolutely not. They were fun. I actually liked Forspoken. I thought that was a cool ass game. Not the best story or anything like that, but it was a cool game, man. Like, it was fun. The combat, I mean, was way cooler. I just beat Elden Ring, Shadow of the Entry, and defeated the hardest boss in gaming history. I've had so many gaming victories on my art. Nice, brother. Nice. One day I'll go back to Elden Ring. Honestly, if Elden Ring would seriously put make it so you could do cross save, I probably would have never quit playing it, Kyle. I would have just moved over to PC. That was the thing. Is like I moved over to PC and I have like 80 hours on Xbox on that game. Ooh, Xbox needs to be 360. Oh yeah, absolutely. Yep, come back and be more arrogant. Honestly, bro, I would 100% like I hate exclusives. I think they're stupid as shit. But I would 100% Xbox coming back and yanking all their shit off of everything else and just doing it just to create some competition. Like, I'd be all right with that. I'd be all right with that. I believed in Phil Spencer, but look, man, because I hate exclusives, man. I just want people to be able to play whatever they want to play. I would rather them make money off those projects for whoever wants to buy them instead of locking them behind one console, dude. It's just stupid. Like, it's so dumb these days. Oh, exclusive console, yeah. Oh wait, Froggy, would you be upset if Tomb Raider switched to a male protagonist? Yeah, absolutely, I would. That would be stupid. That would be defeating the whole purpose of having Laura Croft, bro. Absolutely, I'd be upset. Laura Croft is Tomb Raider. Now, I guess if Laura Croft had a son and he became like Jimmy Croft or something, I mean, they could make it work. But to like swap out, I don't know. Like, I'm not saying that Lao Fei is going to be a horrible game. Like, I'm not saying that, and I don't want you to perceive that. But it's kind of dumb, dude. Like, I don't play God of War to play as Lao Fei. Previous two heads of Sony. Oh yeah, dude, they pushed Yohei Yoshida out. I mean, he would have never let most of this shit go through. Jim or and getting rid of freaking Sean Layden, bro. That was kind of dumb, bro. Andrew House. I mean, all of those guys were badass, bro. Resident Evil Veronica. Oh yeah, dude, Resident Evil Veronica, man. It's like, dude, I could probably live on Ubisoft, Square Enix, Capcom, and Konami games, bro, if they brought back Castlevania in a 3D. I mean, like the 2D is cool, but I want a 3D one. But yeah, dude, I could live on probably maybe a handful of developers for the rest of my life, bro. Like seriously. Jimmy Croft. Jimmy Croft. Yeah, dude. I mean, I guess if Laura had a son and his name was Jimmy Croft and he took over the Tomb Raiding, I guess it would be all right if they did it cool, and at least made Jimmy Croft better than freaking stupid ass Atreus. I hated that kid. I hated that kid in that game. I thought he was just dumb. Croft. James Croft. Exactly, bro. Yeah, it's like nobody even. I mean, it's like they just make up this stupid ass shit. Like, I'm not saying that Lao Fei is gonna be a bad character. I mean, it's probably gonna be fine. They should have made her look better. I mean, why keep doing this shit, bro? And then you got something like Stellar Blade freaking 2 coming out. And it's like, oh my gosh, bro. Oh my gosh. You look at the female protagonists from all these Asian companies, bro. Yeah, dude, they're making Western studios look stupid and foolish. It's like nobody wants to play as a chick that looks like a drag queen, bro. Like nobody gives a shit. Nobody cares about this. I mean, even Jaffe, bro, is like bagging on freaking Lao Fei, dude. When I saw that, I was like, oh shit, it's over. Like it's over. But nobody really gives a crap what he says. I know. It's just the point of honestly, Lou, if we didn't have freaking Atsu come into Ghost of Tsushima or Ghost of Yote, and we didn't have freaking Naughty Dog showing off the bald chick, and just if it wasn't like one after another Mel swapped, maybe it wouldn't matter that much. Maybe something important like Lao Fei being a really good a good addition to the God of War story would have been better had it not been surrounded by so many mid-ass freaking stupid characters that PlayStation's been shoving down everybody's throat. Ghost of Yote was kind of dumb, dude. I that's like one of the first games I feel kind of dumb for spending $75 on. Nice, bro. Can help denoise the grain sizzle in that game. Yeah, I don't really pay attention to that stuff, dude. Had a male lead characters forever, so little. Dude, we've had female characters forever too, bro. I mean, shit. Laura Croft came out on the original PlayStation. We've had female characters literally just as long as we've had male characters. There was definitely a time when there weren't enough female leads, but now literally all. Yep, exactly, bro. Yep, it's just gotten to a. You know what? Honestly, I don't even think people would care if she just looked a little better. All they had to do was make her look a little better, and nobody would have gave a shit, bro. Everybody would have been gooning in the bathroom or gooning to the screen, bro. Wow, I mean, Wolverine will be a 10-hour fun. Yeah, exactly, 10 hours. I'm Wolverine's not even really on my radar, bro. Like, it's not coming to PC. I don't really care. The X-23 in the sequel. Yep, for real. Yeah, I'm surprised we're actually getting Wolverine, bro. But he'll probably be. No, I mean, he didn't look too neutered, but what if Zelda was a girl? Zelda is a girl, bro. Zelda is a girl. Link is a boy. Zelda is a girl. How many female leads? Laura, Ripley, who else? We had Clara Redfield, we had Jill Valentine, we had freaking um we had a lot that I can name like four. What is up, Merc? 305. Laura Croft is like the best female lead ever. I mean, we had Chun Li, we have all kinds of freaking cool ass freaking female leads from games. I mean, if I thought about it really hard, I could probably think of a whole bunch of them. I mean, we had Blood Rain, bro. We had Blood Rain. Badass vampire chick, bro. Yeah. Who else? Yeah, we had Blood Rain. That was pretty cool back in the day. Stella Blade, Bayonetta. Yeah, we had Bayonetta 2B. I'm trying to go back older. I'm trying to go back older to like PlayStation 1 or Xbox or early games and stuff. There was female characters in Brute Force, two of them to be exact. PlayStation first party games. Wasn't Heavenly Sword a freaking female pro tag? Good Beyond Evil was a female pro tag. Have to think harder than you do for yeah, that's true. I mean, I get that, but I don't really give a shit about female characters, bro. Like, seriously, female characters are only for like oogling, bro. Metroid, yeah, dude, Metroid Samus has always been a freaking a girl. Reminded me of Baroness from G.I. Joe. Yeah. I mean, most of the female protagonists have always been like really hot babes. Pretty Green got all that Sony Blue. Got any Sony Blue? Yeah, well, we're bagging on Xbox today. The blue doesn't look right on here. Remember, the blue kind of looks weird. I guess we could do light blue. Joanna Dark, yeah, dude. Just Sony. Rivet, Ellie from Last of Us. The Last of Us Uncharted had two female leads. Aloy, yep. Intergalactic Ghost of Tsushima 2 lead. That is NVIDIA Green. NVIDIA Green, yeah, dude. It's NVIDIA Green or AMD Red. It's just crazy, bro. Like, I don't really care if there's a female lead in a game. Like, I don't care, but come on, man. Like, it's just quit replacing all the male ones. Just make new IPs. I'm okay with that. What's a good starting wheel, but above a G20 for some racing games? I would probably go with T598, man. T598 is probably your best entry level wheel for like Xbox or PlayStation. T300s are pretty nice. But I would go with something a little bit newer because I don't think developers are going to keep supporting older technology long term. So I would probably go with something closer to like T598, maybe RS50. If you're already in the Logitech world, maybe go with the RS50. The RS50 is good. T598 is good. And obviously Fanatec GT DD Pro or Fanatec CSL with an Xbox rim. Fanatec is probably that's my favorite. Fanatec is my favorite, but I actually do like Thrustmaster pretty much too. Thrustmaster usually has really good support for games. Unless, of course, they're Microsoft games and they don't support them with all the new technology. They just half-ass shit. OLED 1440p monitor. Ultra wide is cool, but don't think it's a sharp. Maybe I should go with 27-inch 1440p OLED is going to be the probably the best output in terms of like sharpness versus, you know, um, yeah, 27 inches best on 1440p. Yeah, I mean, 24 inches pretty small. 27 inches probably the best. Returnal on the PS5. Oh yeah, and then there's Returnal, dude. Like everything, man. It's like they just won a whole bunch of girl games. Saros, but nobody cared about Saros. You see how far that game went. Flopping out over the next few years before newer games. Oh yeah, exactly. The flopathon. Did you guys enjoy the flopathon, man? It's been going on since like all of the concept went in 2016. I'm a stinky New Yorker. I love it. What's up, Fidelity? What is up, freaking Bobby? Dang it, Bobby. Dang it, Bobby. It's about time you fellas show up. I've been sitting here for the last 36 minutes. You guys are not very punctual anymore. Like, what the hell? Yeah, direct drive wheels are, yeah, dude, a T300 is still a very good wheel. It's just I don't think developers are going to continue supporting belt drive because they're all starting to get more into like the new, like we're barely starting to get like games that are actually developed for direct drive. GT7 is still highly developed for freaking belt drive wheels. That's why the TGT2 feels absolutely the best on that game. What's up, Razor? You just got an Evo wheel? Nice. It's 4:36 a.m. Oh, well, I'm glad that you're still awake. It is a weekend, so hopefully you don't have to work tomorrow. Junior just let you out, dog. No, you're needy tonight. Quit being needy. Don't act so needy tonight. It's just funny, man. Best option is to sell Activision. Yeah, probably. There's somebody over on X saying that they should sell Activision. You know what, man? They way overpaid for Activision. The last Call of Duty flopped because like nobody wants two Black Ops in a row. That's just dumb, dude. Well, I've never really cared for Black Ops. There's Black Ops fans that probably care about it, but I don't care about Black Ops. I'm a Modern Warfare fan, so I buy those ones. But I haven't bought a Black Ops game since Cold War, and I thought that game was dumb as shit. So your beloved Kickerbocker or champs, I get back with you later. Oh, it's pandemorium. It's crazy. It's beautiful. Nice, man. All right. Well, have fun, Bobby. Dang it, Bobby. No, you just went outside. You lay down and stop being needy. No, you don't be needy. You don't be needy. You don't be needy. You don't be needy. Go lay down. I just let you outside. Hunter just let you outside. Mama had to go back to work. She'll come back. She'll come back. Yeah, Al. It's cheated on wife with a man and he hit it. Oh gosh, was that really? See, I never even beat it, so I don't know. Yeah, the doggy wants to cuddle. No, lay down. Just lay down. No, you're gonna sell out on me anyways. As soon as your mom comes home, you run off to her. You're just pretending to like me right now because she's not here. I know. I know you're just pretending. I know you're just pretending. You're always a pretender. You only like me when I have food or when your mom's not here. So go lay down, lover. Ooh, Froggy Will, super nice quality. Oh yeah, absolutely. You got the Evo Will. Oh yeah, dude, I love mine. Where is my Evo? Is my Evo? Yeah, my Evo Will is on the. Yeah, the Evo wheel is beautiful. I'm gonna be getting a T818 pretty soon because I want to see how incredible that wheel feels on that. Oh yeah. Now I can't even figure out how to get it back in here. Gosh dang it. But it is good. It is fun to use. Have you ever tried one of those moving simulation rigs? I have. I was able to try one of those at sim racing, like a 2 DOF or 3 DOF or whatever it was. It was pretty fun, but I don't think I'd ever buy one. I don't think I would ever buy one. I wouldn't buy one. I mean, they're fun, but I don't think I would ever spend or invest that much money into it. Dude, all I do is hot lap, bro. Check reviews of the PC one. For what? The T818? Yeah, input lag or something. That's kind of the way it felt to me. Someone was saying they got anxiety about how messy and cluttered my room is. Well, that sucks to be them, bro. Maybe they should just listen to me. Huh. Maybe they should just turn off the video and just listen to me with YouTube Premium. Get themselves some YouTube Premium, and they can just listen to me. They don't have to look at my mess, bro. Uh, it's cluttered. It's cluttered, bro. Like it's a disgusting mess, bro. I'm living like freaking Asmongold now, bro. Like I'm not even joking. Like I've got so much shit that it's just everywhere. It's freaking everywhere. PCs, I got trays and buckets full of crap, man, cords, everything. Yeah, dude, I'm not even joking. Like I look out and it's just screens everywhere, bro. It's just there's a 55-inch OLED. I got my ultra wide 45. I got this screen, that screen, that screen, another screen behind my freaking sim racing equipment. I got one freaking PC on my sim equipment. I got my AMD build. I got the 5090 build. I got the Xbox Ally X complete build. I got the PS5 Pro up here. I just got, dude, it's a cluster. Yeah, dude, I got so much stuff. It's not even funny anymore. Asmongold cleaned his room. I might have to do mine. Oh yeah, when I got the 5090 on, it's way too hot in here. I'm not even joking, bro. Like as soon as the new systems come out, like the new oh yeah, dude. No, I'll probably just donate a bunch of this stuff to like family, friends, or whoever. But as soon as I'm done covering it, as soon as it goes obsolete, then I'll probably donate it. Yep, that's pretty much what it looks like. All my shit on my desk, bro. Stop being rude though. You guys are just jelly. You guys are just jelly. Your wife won't let you do this. You're just jealous that your wife wouldn't let you do all this. The items are useful and readily. Yeah, exactly. Everything that's the thing, Razor. Everything's readily available. If I want to create content on whatever, it's just ready to go. That's why it's so cluttered because everything's ready to go. Everything is ready to go. I can jump on my sim rig. Boom. I'm putting out videos tonight. I can jump on the freaking Xbox Ally X. It's all ready to go. I could jump on my AMD build, my Nvidia build. No problem. Everything is just ready to go. That's the biggest thing. Watching the World Cup? Why would I watch the World Cup, dude? I don't any sports, bro. If anything, I'd watch a baseball game. So bold of you to assume everyone is married. Well, you're not married? Ooh, boy. That if something isn't working, you likely have yeah, exactly, dude. I've got plenty of backups. I You know what, honestly, that's the thing is like I bought everything, Kyle, that I wanted to cover on the channel. And so now I have everything and now I just don't have time to cover it all. Divorced? Why? Dude, I'm on my third marriage. What's up, Mr. Morales? You saying the haters? Oh. Oh, yeah. They're mad that I get booty and they're mad that I get toys. There's always somebody mad at me, bro. It doesn't matter. Thank you, Mr. Morales. Somebody's always mad. Somebody's always jealous. And it's like, what do you want me to do, man? Like, I bought a lot of this stuff. Honestly, it depends on the price for the Steam machine, but I have factored that in up to $1,000. Not sure I'm willing to pay more than $9.99 for that. I'm just not sure yet because I can go get an Asus TUF TL550 T500, and that comes with Intel CPU, like and it comes with a hard 5060. So if it's more than that, then I probably won't buy it. Some of my coworkers know that I got a YouTube channel. I hook them up with stuff when I get extra and stuff. I've given some of my coworkers sim racing equipment, and I've given a lot of it to family though. Like my son-in-law has gotten a lot of stuff from the channel. World Cup, NBA Finals, and Le Mans 24 hours. When I was getting my haircut, I was watching some Le Mans and baseball. We still haven't even done the review on my wife's new freaking MacBook Neo, bro. We bought it. We got that MacBook Neo like over a month ago. Stanley Cup Finals 2. Do you use the 5090 for work? I use the 5090 for gaming, and sometimes I edited a couple videos on it today. I'll be your senior intern. Oh man, dude, I can't even freaking. Can I be your son-in-law when you're giving away the 5090 for real, huh? Yeah, I know she doesn't use it for gaming. She uses it for her little side business thing that she wants to do. That's what we got it for, so that she could use it for her side business. Ooh, she's got a bit. Oh, nice. Yeah, my wife has an Xbox Series X and her PC. I want to take a mental health month for real, bro. Gaming takes a lot of battery. Well, my Xbox Ally X is plugged in to the freaking. It's powered through my eGPU case now, and so it's like always getting charged. I don't think you're serious, Junior. Junior, is he coming? Go wait by the door, boy. Takes a lot of money too. Yeah, everything takes a lot of money. Honestly, guys, gaming is still probably one of the cheapest forms of entertainment out there. I get that it's expensive right now, but you get a game like Crimson Desert and sink 300-400 hours into that for $70, bro. That's cheap. That's dirt cheap. You know, I mean, you go see a movie and you're spending like me and Junior, we went and saw He-Man, and that cost us after snacks and everything probably like 60-70 bucks. I don't use my 5090 for work. I'm I'm a I'm a I'm the maintenance director for the company I work for. And I do maintenance work, bro. I don't really use a computer at work often. You install elevators? Well, that should be good, pretty good money. Oh, he was asking if he used it for work. All the high entertainment prices are really driving piracy. Yeah, but I mean, if you're, I mean, piracy goes on no matter what, dude. It's not the price; it's the character. It's character. Thank you, Liv Bacon. The That's just the content of people's character, man. If they're taking it, it is what it is, bro. Obviously, that's just the content of somebody's character, bro. It has nothing to do with the prices. You're not entitled to somebody else's work, bro. You're not entitled. You're not entitled to it. You know, I mean, if Elon Musk can become the world's first trillionaire, bro, out of starting shit like PayPal and other things, like I'm pretty sure that like somebody else could get rich too, bro. You just have to create a service or a product that somebody wants and make a good product that people want to have, and you'll sell it to them. Married and kids, my plan, little time I have, wanted to be the best 4K OLED. Yeah, exactly, bro. Honestly, a 5090 is the pinnacle of what you can do gaming. Like there's nothing better than that. But at the same time, you really don't need that much to enjoy games. Yeah, exactly, bro. I mean, Jeff Bezos is freaking rich, bro, and he like literally he started freaking in a basement or in a garage, bro. Nice. Modern Warfare 4 is going to be badass, dude. I'm really looking forward to that game. Isn't even worth pirating for real, huh? Yeah, October is going to be pretty badass, dude. There's a lot of cool games. Denuvo and VM protect properly removed end up performing. No, they don't. They don't perform much better. It's slightly better. It's slightly better. Let's be real, man. I've never seen anything better than like 3 to 5%, maybe. I bought a lot of games on GOG and on like Steam, and I've tested them. Tested a couple of them. Oh yeah, Lou, that's a decent setup. 7600X, 6 core CPU with a 7800 XT. That's a good build, especially at 1440p. The hunter killer operator. Nice, bro. Nice. Nice. I haven't pre-ordered mine yet. I usually buy it when the early access starts. I'll just buy it then. No reason to give Activision my money yet. I should though. It's worth more today than it will be tomorrow. You got this dusty old 7900 GRE in the closet. When are they rolling out FSR 4? Next month. They're rolling it out next month. I hope it's the beginning of July, so I have something to talk about all month. Dude, July is going to be a AMD shill fest like no other for me. You will be getting shilled AMD all freaking July. So prepare for that. Prepare for your shilling. Froggy glaze all over AMD, all over July, bro. Here comes the glaze. The glaze is coming in thick this July. Because they want you to play until it releases. Huh. Talk to people about what's going on. What's people about us going to create a consulting firm, but so many people are risk averse. The people complain about millionaires and billionaires who actually took the risk and won. Yeah, dude, everybody just cries about everything, bro. The have-nots, dude, they'll always cry about everything, and it's like, you know what? I don't listen to that shit because having poor man mindset syndrome is horrible, bro. Especially if you're a guy. Never fall into that, bro. Never compare yourself to other men, and never freaking and never wish that you were somebody else, bro. Be you and handle your shit. That's the only thing I can tell you, man. Like, don't ever sit and freaking feel like you're a victim, bro. Do you think Jeff Bezos woke up or was born and was like, I'm gonna run Amazon, bro? Like, no, man. He probably struggled through life and maybe caught like a little break and got $100,000 or something to start a business or so. You know what I mean? It's like you can start doing whatever the hell you want to do and you can make it in life, bro. Like you can make it. But look how hard Jeff Bezos put into that. Do you think Jeff Bezos plays video games like we do? Probably not, bro. He probably is like money, 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 running down the street looking for pennies in the cracks in the floor and shit, picking up dimes. And yeah, dude, some people are absolutely driven by money. I'm not. I'm driven by video games. If you want to be driven by money and make that your only thing, you can make money, dude. It is very easy in America to make money. Like it literally grows on trees here. Just ask our Democrat politicians. You could just open up a freaking quality living center, bro. You will be rich quick. Oh yeah, dude. I hate that victim mentality shit, bro. It's so destructive to our youth, bro. It is, dude. It's so destructive to our youth, man. You hear like so Elon Musk becomes a trillionaire, the world's first trillionaire, and the next thing you see is Pocahontas talking about how he didn't know that. He's not, he didn't. I'm just like, shut up. Shut up. You've done absolutely nothing for humanity. Shut them up. This dude has built rockets. He's got Tesla. He's got people working for him. Shut up. Shut up. Go back to your igloo and shut up, Pocahontas. She is so annoying. Like I can't stand her or Bernie Sanders. Those guys are like literal freaking garbage, man. The stuff that they spew and the stuff that they put into our youth's head, bro, it's so horrible. You got people feeling like, oh, it's so dumb. 10K for me and got a house at the bottom of the market, and now it's worth 3 times the value I bought it. A lot of things are timing and luck. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Timing and luck, and you know, not necessarily timing and luck. Like you can find deals. Xbox is done. Time to pack it up. Yeah, Xbox is. I don't know, man. I was like, oh yeah, Satya Nadella's right. There is more money to be made on YouTube over Xbox. So I figured I'd talk about it today. I need to make some of that money. All that money that's flowing out of Xbox and flowing into the YouTubers' pockets, bro. Xbox really is kind of cooked, man. So is PlayStation, though. Exactly. You gotta be very determined to like get up off your ass and go make it in America, like you do. But you can catch quick breaks, and you can make money pretty quickly doing stuff, investing your money, Literally drove out 40,000. Yeah, exactly, man. She's not the brightest tool in the shed. Exactly, bro. Everybody that works for Elon that has stock in freaking, yeah, dude, they're all swimming in cash now, bro. That's the thing, bro. I mean, that's kind of the thing with my company too. You know, we have like profit sharing and stuff like that and stock options and stuff. So it's like if your company does well, you do well. So you strive to do better for your company, man. You know what I mean? It's like you're a family. Anything is possible in the USA with an EBT card for real, bro. Ooh boy, yep, yep. You can do whatever you want in America with an EBT card and a quality living center, bro. Sheesh. Yep, exactly, bro. You just gotta understand the benefits of your company. Sometimes it might be like lower take home pay, but the retirement and stuff like that might be a little bit better. Some people, you know, I just hate pocket checkers, bro. Pocket checkers annoy me, dude. They suck all the fun out of everything. You got Bernie Sanders out there checking everybody's pockets. You got Liz Warren out there checking everybody's pockets. The whole Democrat Party, bro, they're out there checking everybody's pockets while letting their freaking cronies game the system and open quality living centers, bro. Like, what kind of shit is that? You're like out here checking everybody's pockets. You're out here checking the rich people's pockets while the freaking real scumbags of society are like ripping everybody, or while they're ripping off the taxpayers that actually pay taxes. And you're going to sit out here and criticize Elon Musk when he like legitimately pays, dude. I guarantee his payroll is bigger than is way more money than any of them scummy politicians have ever seen in their life, bro. Their annual, like their monthly payroll. EBT food stamps for 50% off cash. Oh yeah, dude. Yeah, exactly. That's what they always do, man. They get that and then they sell it for pennies on the dollar, man. They are fine with the fraud. Everybody's fine with the fraud, bro. That's the whole thing. Think Trump and his gang aren't doing the same thing? No, I absolutely believe that all politicians are crooks and they are ripping you off one way or another. All of them, bro. It is unconstitutional for them to tax us income tax, bro. But we've been paying income tax for how long now? Yeah, exactly, bro. Like if they tax everybody, the costs just go up. They pay more taxes. They raise the prices on everybody. Trump probably is paying the market, bro, playing the market. You know what I mean? He's probably sending off billions and billions of dollars to like, yeah, dude. Like I don't trust any politician, bro. Especially the ones that, especially the ones that get like the poor people all riled up. We kind of need billionaires, man. Honestly, if they give us all $1 billion, we'd probably blow it pretty quickly. I know I would. I'd spend the shit out of it, dude. I'd be broke as shit faster than hell. Yeah. That's why they've kept us in perpetual war all the time, so they can keep taxing the shit out of us. They don't give a crap. I mean, look how much fraud they've been finding. You know, at least Donald Trump is like trying to find some of that fraud, but dude, his thing is gonna be the same too, bro. Like it doesn't matter. I mean, he's in there making money off the backs of the freaking taxpayers and stuff, just like everybody else. Builds Patriot missiles. Nice, bro. Whew. Could you imagine doing that? Building Patriot missiles? Yep. Christian meat grinder, bro. They're just taking us advantage of us. They are. I mean, some costs are worth it though. Some costs aren't, man. I mean, whoever thought it was a good idea to just let mass immigration into the United States to warp and change the norms and values of America. I mean, It's gotten bad, bro. It's gotten really bad. SpaceX apparently stock market is just an absolute clown show. It is an absolute clown show. That's why I don't invest. I mean, my company invests, but I won't I won't invest any of my money into the stock market, bro. Like I know you can make a lot of money, but you got to be like uppity up. I mean, honestly, bro, everybody should have bought freaking Rockstar freaking stocks real cheap and then sold them when that leak happened, bro. You know what I mean? You could have made a lot of money on that. That's the thing, bro. It's like it's crazy. You just gotta have inside, like there's so much insider trading going on in America. It's not even funny, bro. And then people, you remember what they tried to do to GameStop? You remember how like the community stood up and like started buying GameStop stock and like boosted the company when they were trying to like kill them? They do that stuff to companies all the time. They do that stuff to companies all the time. They beat them down and they take them over for like pennies on the dollar. Calgary and Third Temple Prophecy. Oh yeah. I mean, if you're a Christian, you know what's going to happen, dude. The Bible spells it out, bro. Like it spells it out. You shouldn't even fear for that, dude. Like don't even worry about things, man. That's like one thing that you should probably try to, if I could give you any advice is stop worrying. Stop worrying about shit. Do not worry about anything. You know, that worrying is suffering and suffering will lead you into negativity. So don't worry. Just try to always, just be positive. Don't worry, man. Do not worry. Millions have taken housing units and suppressed wages, but the left wants affordable housing and a living wage. Yeah, exactly, bro. How do they do that when they freaking, I mean, seriously, bro. You got the immigrants. Like it's one thing, I mean, like look at America, bro. It's so easy to make it here. Everybody wants to come here because it's definitely better than where they're from. So they want to come here. But what do we do, bro? Like, what do we do? What do we do? Can I offer you 80 cents for Skyrim? Yeah, for real. Gambling. It is like the stock market is gambling. It is gambling. It's like a high reward, high risk gambling, bro. And that's why everybody's like super skittish on it. Trying to pass a law to increase taxes as a form of reparations for slavery. Oh gosh, dude. Not one person in America is a slave, and not one person in America has owned slaves, unless of course they're talking about traffickers. As to fall, yep. Trying to decapitate people, yeah. It's getting scary all over the world, man. I mean, Europe is falling, bro. Europe is, well, from what I can see on the news. I know that the news blows everything up, but I'm seeing stuff on X, like real people posting stuff, and it looks wild, man. It looks crazy. You know what the funny thing is, bro? I could drive from probably Provo all the way to Ogden and show you that like Utah is pretty safe place most of the time. Like it's pretty safe. I could drive through some of the worst neighborhoods here and you'd be like, "Oh, that's not even that bad, bro." Like the news has a way of like making everything look horrible. It's coming for us, man. We should care. Oh, I do. Most of us do care, man. That's why we voted for the orange guy, because the other one would have freaking taken us down that path quicker. You know what I mean? Like, what do you do? Like, who do you vote for, man? Christian countries are definitely under attack right now. Netherlands, in a big city, certain areas are no-go zones and police won't respond. For sure, bro. For sure. Yeah, I think most of us would stand by, you know, standing by Israel, standing by UK, standing by freaking Europe. Like we all, have shared values, man. Like we're not into just destroying everything, bro. Like if you go back and you look at like historic things, if you go back and look at historic things, bro, it's always kind of been like this tug of war, you know, of different ideologies. And obviously, before communism, it was, obviously Christian versus freaking Muslim. You know what I mean? Like it's always been that way. It's always going to be that way. Like they're like Islam and Christianity are just not compatible. They're just not compatible. You can't have two separate sets of ideology like that that are that strong in the same melting pot, bro. It's unreal. Yeah, exactly, bro. I mean, they've been trying to take over freaking. They've been trying to take over Europe for thousands of years, bro. Like this is nothing new. Who supports the lawmakers who allow it, dude? I'm pretty sure there's a lot of Chinese money in that, bro. There's a lot of Chinese money in that. Yeah. Well, it's not. I mean, it is so they get votes, but it's so they can redistrict. It's so they can redistrict. If they can show like on the census, like we shouldn't count non-citizens in our census. We shouldn't do that. That skews the numbers so bad, and it gives politicians enough room to like continue to like gerrymander the states, bro. That's all it does. Like, why do you think New York and California and all these liberal run states are perfectly okay with oversaturating their population with people who are not legal? It's so they can count them on the census. And you'll notice that every time before the census is when they literally open the floodgates and just let mass migration happen so that they can count everybody on the census, bro. That's it's like pretty, I don't think, I mean, I guarantee there's some Americans that don't want any immigration, but some of us are like, I don't mind immigration from people that are gonna make America better, that are gonna make America better. Like if you're here to make America better, absolutely I support that. But if you're here to just be a drain on the economy and to bring your crap culture from wherever, we don't want it here. I don't want it here. A lot of people mind I don't mind. I don't mind legal immigration. But I mean, if we're just taking in the world's freaking problems, no, dude, we don't need that. Yep. If only citizens were counted. Yep. I agree, bro. I agree. They would not give a shit about legal. They wouldn't care about immigration. That's just the thing, man. You've got like Democrats that are like you've got dark money in politics from different countries that are trying to literally destroy the American freaking psyche, bro. You've got these people out there that are that are doing everything they can to break you down and to push and to pit you against other Americans. Like me personally as an individual, I'm definitely a lot more of a conservative person in terms of like how I treat people, how I see things, the world around me and stuff like that. But that doesn't mean that I don't like liberal people. I definitely I think we need some liberal to balance out the over, because if you get like super conservative people, that everything's going to be conservative, and then it's going to be like in touching on these topics. It's just oh yeah, dude, politics are these are problems that like we all face, man. I the company I work for is a union company, bro. I work with a lot of liberal people, man, and I don't. We all get along just fine. They know that I'm more conservative. it's not, I don't even really think it's agree to disagree, bro. It's like most of us agree on most stuff. It's just the fringe shit, dude, that like, dude, I've when I so I used to be a Democrat. Like I used to be like a blue bleeding heart Democrat, bro. Like, like I would say more of like the JFK Democrat thing. You know, I was more in line with that. You know what I mean? Like when I look at Democrats that would be more like me, Tulsi Gabbard, JFK Jr. or RFK. You know what I mean? Um, what's his name? The one that's always telling them, the one from what was it? Where's he from? Pennsylvania? Oh my gosh. Like there's some that are like cool, but the rest of them are just nuts, bro. Like Hillary Clinton and her posse, bro. Yeah. Oh man. Netherlands immigrant families that have been here for like 4 generations generally vote for the conservative. Oh yeah, dude. That's Ron Paul. Yeah, the Democrat Party is completely different. It is way different now, bro. A lot of people use to be Democrat, but Democrats nowadays are crazy. Yeah, dude. They really are kind of showing who they are. Was one of the Yep. Tulsi Gabbard as a Democrat, dude, I would consider voting for her for president. I like her, dude. I think she is a I think that she has the character and she really does care for America. And you get a lot of people like that. You get a lot of people like that, dude, that like give a shit and they go to Washington and they want to do something and make it right. And then you get these clown shows, bro, like AOC. It's like, who gives a shit about this bartender, bro? Like, how did she even like seriously, bro? Yeah, I mean, like the Democrat Party has always been the ones that are let's lower the bar, let's lower the bar, let's continue to lower the bar, and it's like, dude, if the bar is so low, then you never have anything to work towards. You never have anything to work towards. Can't think of a better. Yeah, exactly, bro. I mean, the facts, the thing with Junior boy, boy, Candy Licious is being annoying again. We just keep her. What's that? You ate the last 2 cupcakes? Yummy. Dang it, Junior. Tomorrow's Junior's birthday. Tomorrow, Junior's going to be 17 years old, man. Most, guys, I don't even really think it's about Democrats and Republicans anymore. I think there's um, ideologies now, because you can see it in the Republican Party too. There's there's like the war industrial complex bros, like the Lindsey Grahams and the scumbags like Mitch McConnell. And dude, I am right there, bro. I think I I don't know. I mean, how do you fix it? How do you fix it? They've got that shit so tuned. That's why I just don't even give a shit about politics when it comes to politicians. I just don't even care about any of them because they've got it so worked out to where none of them really lose enough power to like make a difference. I mean, like you get times like now where the Republicans will have the House and the Senate, but then it's just a consistent a negative thing toward that party until the other party regains some power, and then things go into stalemate, and then for some reason they keep increasing spending, even though they hate each other, they still continue to increase spending. We are weeding them out. We are definitely weeding them out. Honestly, Trump is probably making money off the system, bro. But at the same time, he is literally changing the way Americans think about politics. Whether you're a Democrat or you're a Republican, you absolutely know where people stand nowadays. And the funny thing is like the Democrats are going like legitimately so belligerent over everything. Look at that beautiful rig. the beautiful Riggs. I just don't know if you guys can hear me that well. Thomas Massey, didn't he lose? Didn't he get booted? He got the boot for being a freaking turncoat, man. Yeah, a lot of them are turncoats, bro. Honestly, sound is good. Okay, as long as the sound is good, that's all that matters. Didn't like him. Yeah, I mean I live in Utah, bro. We're mostly a red state, man. And for the most part, our senators and stuff are pretty decent, dude. They're not pushing back against Donald Trump. We got rid of Mitt Romney. Thanks. Thank you. Like Mitt Romney, dude, I hated that guy. I did not like Mitt Romney at all, bro. I think he's evil. They all make money off the system, bro. That's what they do. That's what they do. Like it's once they get in, they just like nothing else cares. I mean, you've got to have like a certain mindset to be a freaking politician, though. Like you kind of have to be a strong leader and shit, you know, for the most part. But oh yeah, dude, Mike Lee is a badass, dude. I vote for him every single time because he really has been he's been a good steward for Utah. He's been a pretty good steward for Utah. Not really excited about my freaking governor right now. I would have much rather had oh gosh, what was his name? Mike something that challenged him. Yeah. I mean, I think it's pretty easy to see a person's character these days. I think it's pretty easy to tell a person's character these days. Most of it, dude, if they're out there just bashing the other side, I don't really care much for them. I do kind of either want Marco Rubio or JD Vance to succeed Trump. I just don't think there's a Democrat politician that really gives a shit enough about America right now to be in that place. But I do think that if anybody's got a good chance at at least trying to get America back to like where we all care about each other again, either JD Vance or Marco Rubio would probably be my choice. I hate living in California. I want to move to Arkansas where my dad lives, but our district is the only good one with a strong special education program that my son is thriving in. Nice. Second Amendment. I mean, I believe in the Second Amendment, Razor, but at the same time, bro, like that has been like a really that has been something that has been like they're trying to come at that like with everything they've got, bro. I mean, our children are being sacrificed in schools so that they can try to get rid of our guns. It's horrible, man. It really is horrible. We don't teach our kids to deal with freaking stress anymore. Our kids are stressed out. They don't know how to deal with things anymore. Um, you know, you've got you've got mass violence in places. Well, dude, they're gonna get control either way. They're gonna get control either way, bro. It's one of those things where like Americans are so divided, bro. They're gonna eventually win. Like if we don't stop being divided, they're gonna win. They're gonna take all your freedoms. They're gonna take everything from you. But I mean, it's already everything was already spelled out in the Bible, bro. Like it's all gonna happen whether we like it or not. Yep, exactly, bro. They want us like China. They want us like China. I mean, that's honestly why I don't cover a whole lot of Chinese products, bro. They just want to take over everything, man. because we have stopped that and we'll stop that. Like, I mean, we're gonna keep fighting. I mean, obviously, bro. I mean, you never know, though. I mean, event like the sad thing is some of the Republicans are starting to cave. They're starting to cave, bro. You start getting them school shootings and stuff like that, and I mean, look at Texas right now, bro. You hear about a shooting all the time now, and Texas is uh like a stronghold for the Second Amendment, and you're starting to see a lot of those mass shootings and stuff in Texas, and yeah, you're starting to see a lot of that kind of stuff going on in Texas, bro, and once Texas falls, the rest will fall quickly. The rest will fall pretty quickly. I mean, I know we're strong on Second Amendment here. I know we're strong. Arizona's the tipping point too right now. Arizona's like 50-50, bro. Yep, they do. They absolutely target gun-free zones. It just makes it makes it easier for them to push their narrative, you know. The only person that's going to stop a bad guy with a gun is a good guy with a gun. Yeah, they might be getting busted, but they're not going to. The seeds are already sown. The seeds are already sown, man. Society is in such a bad spot right now mentally. The morale of society in a lot of those bigger cities, bro, is so bad, is so broken that like you get out here into like smaller towns and away from all the hustle and bustle and everything's calm, bro. Like America is a pretty calm place except for in them big cities. I think it's great just by listening to what you're talking about and people in the chat. We got this. You know, we as a society, bro, have we've broken down a lot over the years. I mean, and we have some stains on us as Americans, bro. I mean, like the whole slavery thing and the whole, not the slavery thing, but like the whole like racism thing back in like the 50s and 60s and stuff. Like those are some pretty big black eyes that like clearly nobody wants to move forward and move on. And they've used that as such a weapon to destroy and to demean and to literally attack people's freaking mindset, bro, and literally put them in this sense of in this like constant like it's basically mind control. It's basically mind control. They tell white people that they're evil, and then they tell like other races and stuff that, oh, you can't be racist against white people and stuff. And it's like they're literally destroying society from different. They're putting everybody in their little pockets, and then they're destroying mindset. Junior, I was gonna ask him to make me a juice cup, but I don't need it. Um, they've beat that whole racism thing so much that it's like how do you even talk to people anymore, man? It's so bad, and it's so sad to see that like you've got all these people out there, these minorities that legit think white people don't like them and stuff, and it's like I'm like if white people didn't like other minorities and other races and stuff, do you think we would have Beyonce? Do you think we would have Jay-Z? Do you think we would have 50 Cent or Dr. Dre or any of these other successful, do you think we would have had what's his name? P. Diddy, P. Diddler? Do you think that we would have any of that in America if white people actually hated other races and stuff, bro. I just I don't believe it. I mean, my generation growing up in the 80s, with like I see I lived in Utah when I was younger, okay? And back when I was younger, I think when I went to school, I probably had in elementary, I had one black friend. There was one black kid in my school. Um Junior high there was maybe a couple. It's like we didn't grow up like that, you know? So I don't know. Yeah, I mean, Barack Obama would have never made it. I mean, Barack Obama was a very, very, like his first term or leading up to it wasn't too bad. Um, the second term, though, things started to change in America. I don't think America's as racist as some of these politicians try to make it out to be. I don't. I do think that there's a new I do think that there's a new byproduct that is creeping up. Um, I was on X the other day and I seen these two white missionaries getting harassed by a black dude. Um, and I was like, oh my gosh, bro, like I do. And then I was just reading some of the comments, and like people are starting to get a lot more. Um, they're starting to push back to the beach in Australia, and we play spot the Aussie. Let's play spot the Aussie. I would say America's pretty tolerant. The internet back. Then every time Barack Obama was on TV, just shook his head, just shook his hand. They never asked him any questions. Yeah, you're right. You're right. Sick of Bush. You're right. You're right. Honestly, Bush. Bush really. I don't know, man. The younger generations are cooked, bro. They're so cooked. They're cooked. They don't even have they lack the freaking skills necessary to even deal with any of that shit, bro. They're gonna get pushed around hardcore. You've got white kids in America basically being told to like shut up and accept things, and then you've got other ones being radicalized to be angry at white people. The younger generations are screwed, bro. They're literally setting them up for failure. That's all that's happening, and it's sad. It's sad. It's pathetic, bro. Our kids are gonna suffer at the hands of each other like never before. Nobody's ever seen anything like it before, and people are just too stupid to even realize that. But that's true. You got one side being radicalized, saying that the other one's evil, and then you've got one side being freaking neutered at the same time. You tell me how that's going to go. There will be no mercy. There will be no mercy. The hate is being fostered pretty strongly. You've got yeah, dude. I mean, I feel bad for our youth, bro. I do. I feel bad for our youth, and we're getting too old to protect them, man. Like we're gonna be, over the next 20, 30 years, man, we'll be in our 70s and stuff. How the hell are we gonna protect our youth from what they're perpetrating on them right now? Think about how cruel that is. How cruel that that what's being perpetrated against our youth. It should make you like really like freeze in your boots right now. You think most of our youth are going to stand up against it? It's up to parents to educate their kids. I mean, like the only thing, like, you've got the whole reverse racism thing going on, and it's pretty strong in certain communities, bro. We are the last stand, dude. Generation X, bro. It's like, but our kids are being fed through this school system, man, and the media. You have you have constant freaking hate against white people right now, and it is pretty strong. I see it all the time. You know, there's a lot of good kids that have common sense, but there's a lot of kids that, are. I mean, wasn't look at what just happened in Chicago pretty recently, man. All those teens that were out there destroying the city. Um, they were just crashing out and stuff. I mean, that's never happened before. Like a freaking army of teens out there just destroying like buildings and people's cars and all kinds of stuff like that. Well, I love white people. I like white people too. They're all right. They're all right, man. Every once in a while. No, I'm just joking. I'll be right back, guys. I need.
Hey guys, just wanted to pop in. Some of the. Hello, how are you guys doing tonight? You guys doing good? Hey, Frog will be coming back soon, so I just wanted to say hello to you guys. Hey, Frog, you look a lot younger. What's your secret? What's up, Junior? What's up, guys? How you guys doing? You walked in some wild camo. Happy birthday tomorrow. Thank you, man. Yeah, I'm excited for my 17th birthday. I'm getting old. I'm getting old. I'm withering away. My bones are showing. I'm withering away. Yeah. Nah, I'm just joking.
Oh yeah.
All right.
Dude, for a minute, just hand me my vape. I'm gonna let Junior hang out with you guys for a couple minutes. Is that all right? Couple minutes.
Yeah.
And I'll be back.
How have you guys been doing tonight? I've been doing good. Just eat you some steak for your birthday. Yeah, I'm gonna have steak for my birthday. Oh,
Steak and potatoes.
probably just like a plant. Probably just some steak, some butter, salt, and pepper. Nothing too fancy. That's great. Yeah. What games are you guys excited for that are gonna come out soon or in the near future? I'm just curious. Phantom. Cool. I'm always waiting for three. G- the, the new GTA game. Yeah. Guild Wars 3. Yeah. Um, for the games that I'm most excited for that are coming in the future or in this year are the new God of War game. Some people have been trashing on it because it's not as brutal as the other God of War games. But in my opinion, it looks really good. In my opinion, um, the talking cube is a bit silly, but that's my only one complaint about it. But other than that, it looks really good. In my opinion, I don't think it deserves the hate as that people are giving it. I use the AI voice text, and it never gets it right. Half Life 3, maybe another 10 years. Yeah, I'm also yeah, they ain't for me. Looks yeah. I'm also excited for Cuphead 2 and Mighty Cuphead Adventure because I'm a big fan of that old style rubber hose animation. I like old stuff, okay? Like rubber hose animation that I just like old stuff. I know I'm weird. You play Mouse PI? No, I haven't played Mouse PI. It looks really good. It I think the art style for Mouse PI is really good because, like I said, I'm a big fan of the old style of how they used to do it with rubber hose animation. Have you tried? I have Mouse PI. It's awesome. You'll love it. Yeah, I've seen a lot of videos on it. I really want to play it. It looks really fun. $30 tops. Yeah. Yes, I've been really busy, so I can't really play a lot of video games lately because of my job. Yeah, what should I talk about? You know, another game I'm also excited for is Zelda the Ocarina of Time remake because I think it looks Ocarina of Time remake. Yeah. Yeah, it does look really cool from the little snippet that we saw of it. And I think maybe if I do ever like play it, it might get me into the Zelda franchise, which check out Dusklight. It's a PC port. It was like Twilight Princess, right? Yeah. Tears of the Kingdom and Breath of the Wild are amazing. Yeah. It's just I never really got into the Zelda franchise because I never really grew up with them. Is that the right word to say? The game looks absolutely beautiful and it runs like a dream. Hmm. All right, guys, it was fun talking with you. I'll probably, oh, I should probably, yeah, I should probably go. Frog probably wants to come on. I really do want to start doing my own lives, just talking to you guys.
Someday.
It'll be fun.
Someday
All
when
right,
you're old enough.
all right, bye, guys. I'll talk to you whenever.
Thanks for keeping the freaking channel warm for me, broski. You did a good job, sir. Whoa, where did everybody go? No, I'm just joking. Everybody's still here. Oh man. So where were we? We was talking to Boot. Thank you, Tony. I appreciate it, brother. That is awesome, man. Thank you. Thank you so much. We always need more members at the channel. I was just thinking, I was reading comments while he was talking to you guys, and somebody said, if you think about it, your channel is dead too. And I'm like, yeah, you know what? My channel's tied to gaming and gaming is dead. So yeah, my channel's basically dead. That's a pretty fair assumption. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, like, yeah, dude, like the drop in freaking, but it's summer. I mean, I'm not going anywhere. I'll still be here as long as there's games and tech and shit to talk about. Dude, I ain't going nowhere. I've invested a pretty good amount of money into this channel, so we're gonna make it work. Whether people want to hear what I have to say or not, I'm gonna keep spouting whatever. Uh, it's just crazy to see what PlayStation and Xbox have done to console gaming this generation, bro. It's like how could they have been so dumb? Like, how do you take your top brand? Like, how do you do that? Like what was the thinking behind that? Was any of this stuff even like what were they thinking? I mean, like I get it, bro. Like, like this generation started off, people were pretty hyped, and then COVID hit. Okay, like I get it, but it's just been like a downward spiral since then. It's crazy if you really look back and think about it, and you see the trajectory of both PlayStation and Xbox this generation. Can they even come back from what's going on? The only thing that's going to save these two companies is freaking triple A third party games being good. It's crazy. Like when we first started playing games, it was the Japanese companies that were bringing us the cool games like Sonic and all kinds of stuff. And then the American studios, they got like really big and oh, Asian games kind of took a back seat. Now we're starting to get all these like Asian games popping back up, like Capcom regaining its dude. When I was on the original PlayStation, like Capcom was one of my favorite freaking developers ever. Every game they would bring out, I would buy. It started. I saw building. Then I downloaded Cyberpunk on my supposed gaming laptop and I went nuts again. Oh, really? It was 20 years of PC building sobriety. I spent over 6,000 on PCs. 5 months later, be more like 10 PCs. I've always been oh, have always been more expensive. I skip my stories. 3, but I'll go back to it one day when I have that time. What did you skip? What did you skip? You hope this channel gets bigger. Oh, you found me through the GTA League? Nice, nice. I mean, I've got thousands of videos. Oh, for Monster Hunter, I've got thousands of videos that are. I have videos that continue to do well. Like my new videos might not get a lot of views, but I have videos that are still churning out views. They call them. I guess they call them evergreen videos. I've got some pretty decent evergreen videos that still bring in enough clicks. Yeah, I've got like some evergreen videos that still bring in, pretty decent views and stuff. Like I usually stay right around 5,000 views a day, so I mean I'm not like hating life or anything. I mean, but yeah, my new videos might not do well, but I don't care. All I got to do is put out a how-to video or build something or something like that. And those videos usually do pretty well. I mean, content, no, not content. If I go into all my sim racing videos usually do pretty well. They keep growing. Like any kind of review video or sim racing video, hardware review videos, those continue to get views long term. Mostly the sim racing stuff though, because those products don't change very often, and so in the last 48 hours, I mean AMD, my review, my 9 month review for my 9070 XT is still getting views. My how to set up and use AMD is still getting views, like a lot of views every freaking 48 hours. How to stop driver timeouts is getting good views. Yeah, like I still have like some pretty decent evergreen stuff that continues to grow, and then every like 6 months or a year I just update those videos. Yeah, like most of the stuff that I've got that keeps getting views is those evergreen videos. The new ones don't usually do too well at first, but then I get to put out what I want to put out. 2000s, or maybe I spent like 500 on an 80 gig SSD. Oh yeah, dude. Huh. I remember when megabytes still cost thousands of dollars, bro. Square, $500. I got a deal because it was an open box. Oh man, yeah. What's going on with the super GPUs? They should be out by the end of this year, according to all the leaks and rumors and blah blah blah. I try not to get all hyped up about that stuff, but I leave a lot of views on the table because of stuff like that. I like to cover real tangible things that I actually have instead of just, like I'm super hyped for Assassin's Creed Black Flag Resynced. Thank you, Bobby. I'm like super hyped for that, but I mean, it's like, how do I? I'm not very good at like just sitting and hyping stuff, bro. I'm not very good at that. Bobby, welcome to the Battle Pass again, Bobby. Thank you for sending out a thing. I should put a cheaper tier on my on my memberships. Dang it, Bobby. I should put like a 99-cent one on there or something, huh? Call it Battle Pass Beggars. No, I'm just joking. Oh, goodness. Got Battle Pass Starter. Should put on the Battle Pass Beggar for 99 cents. E-beggar. Yeah, that's like one thing that I never wanted to be as a beggar. But it's kind of cool, to have people that want to support the channel. It's awesome, man. It's awesome. It is awesome. These fools. When I did the battle pass thing, it was because we used to do the salt content on the channel early on, the Xbox versus PlayStation. And then, you know what? Once I went to PC, there was like it was like, what am I fighting a stupid ass war for that doesn't even matter? Crossfire back then too, so I had to buy 2 cards. Oh no. I wonder if me missing the golden age of PC was bad, because now that I'm in PC, like the only thing I've known is high prices. That's all I've known is high prices and upscalers and freaking stupid stuff like that. Thank you, Bobby. That's all I've known since I've started PC gaming, is I've just known these high prices. So it's like, what do you do? And then like the console wars don't even matter, because it's like, dude, even like entry level PCs are mopping the floor with freaking consoles. So it's like, that's just a non-starter. I mean, you can legit throw in a 8 GB 5070 or something, or a 5060 Ti, and still be beating these consoles left and right, man. And so it's like, how do you even continue to fight a console war when it doesn't even matter? Lano said that you call him an e-beggar. I laughed my ass off when I got on there and I gave him money, bro. Oh, dang, there's Michael Milburn. What's up, buddy? Hell yeah, Battle Pass e-beggars. Oh my gosh. That was pretty funny. I did the same thing to MBG though, too. I donated him like $5 or something. I mean, I get it, bro. They're on here. Like, if this is their only job, dude, whatever. I'm not gonna rain on their parade, dude. I think it's hilarious, bro. Because honestly, man, if I wasn't working my job, I would probably be on YouTube trying to freaking extract as much money out of people as possible too, man. If this was all I was doing, I got a family to feed and stuff. So I mean, I get it, bro. I'm not mad at them. I'm not mad at them. I'm not mad at you. Changed my processor like every other week, and my video cards. It was crazy. Nice. 12 months, Bobby. Extraction like Call of Duty. Yeah, extract that money. I need to extract as much money from you as possible. I mean, another $10, and I might actually be able to turn on the 5090 tomorrow. No. Yeah, it's just crazy, man. I like doing the lives to hang out with the community, bro. That's the people that actually want to show up and like hang out and stuff. That's what the lives are for. That's always been my policy, and that will never change. My people would give him $1. Don't these people have YouTube premiums? Support these streamers going on holiday every second week? For real, bro. I've not been able to take one day off of YouTube. I've been on YouTube for 5 years now. Can you guys believe that? We've been on here for 5 freaking years. Thank you, Tony. I appreciate it, brother. Yeah, I mean, I just don't know where else to go from, like, right now, guys, with gaming being as like negative as it is right now, and my channel being tied to, I might just have to start doing politics, bro. We might just have to start talking about politics more, man. It seems like that's what everybody wants to talk about anyways. Just draw a line in the sand and start doing it. For about a year. Nice, nice. Yeah, dude. I mean, most people like most people will find the channel on a video they like and subscribe, and then I'll keep making the same damn video because it does well. And that's what YouTube tells you to do. They're like, repeat your success, repeat your success. If a video does good, put out another video just like it. And YouTube kind of backs us into that corner, you know? And so you end up making the same thing over and over and over again because it gets good views. And so YouTube pushes it. To stop kissing AI. I like everything else he does. Daniel Owens is the man. I know a lot of people like Daniel Owens. Well, it's because he's a teacher. I'm not a teacher. I mean, I guess I could be a teacher, but I mean, I am kind of a teacher. I just don't fall for all the stupid shit that PC gaming, you know, I just don't fall for it all. I don't give a shit about temperatures. I don't care. I still don't care about a lot of the stuff that everybody talks about. You know what I mean? Like I still don't give a shit. Like I'm still firmly in like I like to play video games. I'm not mad at you, bro. My black is hate me, but everyone else show love to the frog. My blacks hate me, but everyone else show love the frog. I am an e-beggar. I'm the biggest e-beggar out here, dude. You know what the funny thing is though? I was in YouTube studio, it was telling you how to it was like how to be a successful YouTuber with memberships. And it was like just watch freaking Reforge Gaming. I was like, are you kidding me? I was like, are you freaking kidding me? I was like, what? That was crazy. I got a 5090. Talks about politics all the time. I've actually been watching a little bit of Asmongold lately. And you know what? I've kind of thought about it. To be completely honest with you, I've kind of thought about it. Doing like reaction videos like he does. I want to be rich like Asmongold. Just not give a crap about anything. I've been watching a lot. The thing that got me into watching him a lot lately is that freaking bricks and minifigs, bro. Everybody said that to you back in the day, remember? Yeah. Just get a 15. Oh, yeah. Just get a 5090. Yep. They pushed me into a corner, man. They kept moving the goalposts, so I bought the goalposts. I'm like, okay, now. Yeah. Yeah, I watched a lot of that bricks and minifigs thing. I didn't realize that the Mormons, bro, were like, I didn't realize that that the police here in freaking in American Fork are corrupt, dude. That is straight corrupt. Corrupt. Give the freaking dude back his freaking Legos, man. Bricks and minifigs is straight. They're mafia, bro. 5090, bro. It'll pay your taxes on your mortgage for real, huh? Pretty good deal. Yep, I did. I bought mine at the very end. Have to get a job if people don't donate. I know, huh? I'll have to get a job if you guys don't donate to me. I'm going to be poor. I could be like, all right, you guys made me buy a 5090, so now I need you to donate so that I can actually use it. No, I'm just joking. I'll get out my little cardboard sign. I'll make a new cardboard sign, bro, and start doing the e-begging. No GPU that can dominate 1440p or 4K. Dominate means you set everything to ultra and get 200 FPS everywhere. There are GPUs that can do it in mini games, not always. Yeah. Not that impressed with it. Does work fine though. Maybe if it was $700. Yeah, honestly, the only way to be impressed, Tony, is to turn on the features, honestly. But some people struggle with the frame gen. I don't. I have two cats. I have two of them. I have two cats and one little doggy. Speaking of doggy, where's doggy? I can't believe my wife had to go back to freaking work tonight, bro. It's so annoying. Anything over 100 FPS? I mean, honestly, we could just play everything at 1080p, and we got the baddest GPUs on the freaking planet now. A panda and a trash panda. She is a trash panda. Trash panda. Oh, she's sitting in the hallway waiting for her mom to come back. The little dog. If I leave the door shut, threaten you won't feed the cats for money. Oh, damn. The cats are going to starve. They're not going to get their pate if you don't pay. No pay, no pate for kate. 5070 Ti is a good GPU, man. I think that these GPUs this generation are actually pretty good. Um, it just sucks to see so many people be so negative about everything, bro. It's like crazy. I get that they're expensive, they cost money. But then again, I started PC gaming in the expensive years. 7900 GRE. Get out of here with that weak crap. You need a 5090. You got to buy a 5090, Mr. Milburn. Stop giving all your money to filthy YouTubers. And then you could buy a 5090. All your donations have equaled to 5090, bro. That's why I got a 5090. Like, because of you, I was able to buy an RTX 5090. Now I get to enjoy a 5090, and you got to play on a GRE. Does that make you sad? Does that hurt your feet? No, I'm just joking. Donating my 4070 to the China Uncensored guy, Chris. I'm sending it to him tomorrow. Gamer Unbeaten. Check it out. Oh, I watch Chris all the time. Chris Chappell's badass, dude. I actually watched the China show too, the real China show, the China show. Serpent Said A. That dude's badass too. I watch a lot of that stuff too, man. Those guys are pretty cool. Serpent Said A and Lao Y 86 or whatever. Lao Y. Those guys are way cool, man. China Uncensored's pretty funny too, man. I like them. I like them a lot. Nice, nice. Ultra settings, man, very unnecessary. I mean, most of these games on low settings actually look pretty decent, bro. Like, low settings are fine on most games. Like Unreal Engine 5 games on low settings, they actually look pretty decent. But then again, like if you can't rock ultra settings, like it's like go big or go home. Thank you, Bobby. I appreciate that, brother. My only problem with the 9070 XT is the lack of frame gen support in a lot of games. Yeah, I'm hoping that it gets better. Um, I don't know, man. The guys that I talk to at AMD, like they're doing everything they can. A lot of it really is developers not supporting, and that sucks, dude. Because I get that it's hard work, but he's never changed the card, and we've always made fun of him because his computer will call it a potato. I think the 4070 will put him will help him out. He's not rich. Yeah. Well, yeah, dude. I think YouTube like limits how much he can make and stuff too. They demonetize most of his freaking videos. That really sucks. Shit, we could probably put together a build for him on the channel, man. Figure out where he's at. Try to get him some good hardware, man. GTA 6 and Tides of Annihilation. I'll be happy. Oh, yeah, dude. It'll easily run those two games. Dude, the PlayStation 5 Pro is going to run freaking GTA 6. You'll be able to run it on a 9070 XT. You might not get any ray tracing, but you'll be able to run it. Totally. I've been watching them for like 10 years. Now we'll help them out. 4070. Yeah, 4070 is a good card. I think you'd be happy with that. 32 gigabyte. My first gaming PC. See, that's the thing, man. It's like Chris Chappell loves doing YouTube and he's making a difference, whether he believes it or not. He is. I mean, like I've heard of him. I watch his content. And I like him. I like him as a person. I think he's a good content creator. And I think he's, I think he genuinely cares about the Chinese people. And that's me too. I genuinely care about the Chinese people, but the CCP, bro, I communism is garbage, bro. Absolute freaking garbage. Do you like the games shown in the Nintendo Direct? I do. I just haven't made a video on the Nintendo Direct yet. $200. Don't you need other things besides just a wheel? Yeah, you need some things. I would get a racing wheel if they weren't so expensive. Honestly, the thing is like, yeah, it looks kind of daunting at first. They look expensive, but I guarantee you, right after you buy one, you will 100% love sim racing and you will want to spend more money. Seriously, it's only expensive before you buy one, and then after you're like, "Oh boy, this is incredible." And then you're like, "Holy crap." I mean, look at me, dude. I've spent so much money on sim racing. It's crazy. Yeah, the CCP is trash, man. I don't know, man. I don't yeah, dude, I don't I feel very bad for the Chinese people, man. I feel like the Chinese people are incredible people and they are very hardworking. And with that boot around their neck, bro, like, yeah, dude, it's just horrible. They need to get rid of the freaking. I have one since launch. The direct was decent. Bonanza was incredible. I I'm actually pretty stoked for Ocarina of Time. There's some other stuff on there, but I've already got those games on other platforms. So I mean, yeah, dude, a lot of those games coming to Nintendo Switch too are pretty exciting. I might pick up Dragon's Dogma 2, Dark Arisen. I might pick up some of those. Chris Chappell, yeah, he gets around, bro. He definitely gets around. Resident said in the 80s and in his most iconic song ever, Born in the USA. I was born in the USA. I'm on Fire Emblem fan. Nice, nice. 4,500 hours on. Oh, damn. I'm buying it for that and for the Dusk Blood. I don't think I'm going to buy Dusk Blood. I'm just kind of falling out with Souls games, man. I just can't freaking beat them anymore. While your son was here, ask about it. If you have tried Fate Keeper, yeah, it's awesome. I've tried Fate Keeper. I put a video out on it. That's that first person game, right? The one that looks all pretty. I put a video out on it. Fate Keeper is that the one that I got? Let me check. Yeah, Fate Keeper. Fate Keeper. I played it for a total of 29 minutes. 29 minutos. I downloaded Resident Evil 2 Revelations and tried to play that and I was like, "Oh gosh." I remember why I didn't like that game. I don't know why I didn't like it, but I just didn't like Resident Evil Revelations 2. I didn't play Revelations 1 though. Actually, yeah, I did. That's the one on the tanker ship. Yeah, but I don't think I don't think I really cared for those spin-off games. Usually the same kind of stuff. Good, Mr. Canadian. How's it going to you, brother? You got a fresh shave and a live stream? Yeah, I got a shave and a and a haircut, man. I'm going back in the military. Actually, I start my new job as border patrol. No, as ICE. I got a new job as ICE. They're gonna pay me $200,000 a year. They're doing. I'm not even joking, dude. They were doing like a $50,000 sign-on bonus for ICE, bro. And I got a degree in criminal justice. I was really thinking about it. When I saw that, I was like, holy crap, dude. Oh, Tony, I wasn't in the service, bro. I was just joking. All my brothers went into the military. I was going to be a cop. I was going to be a probation officer. I went and got a degree, did post and everything, and then found the job that I work at now and started doing that. I've got kind of a criminal record from when I was younger and stuff. So trying to get into the departments, it's called NICE, not ICE. NICE. Yeah, I was trying to get into NICE. Oh, $50,000 sign-on bonus, dude, and they would probably take me at this point. Square Enix. I have the Hitman look. I have the Hitman look. My face and head razor blade shaved. I've had this look for nearly 30 years. Oh, damn, bro. Ha! You just got to take off the eyebrows too, and then you'll really be like Agent 47. No, it's crazy. He does have eyebrows. He does have eyebrows. I was just joking. Agent 47. Nice and clean, man. Nice and clean. I still left a little bit of peach fuzz here. But it's nice to go get a haircut, man. We got there right before they were closing, and they were nice enough to cut our hair, so I tipped her like $30, dude. I mean, people are out here crying about money, and it's like, shit, dude, you can go work for ICE, bro. They'll give you a $50,000 sign-on bonus, bro. 50 grand to sign on and be Border Patrol or ICE. I would do it. If they would let me work here in Salt Lake or something, I would definitely consider it. Haircut too, pretty much the same, but I left more bangs and I still have my beard. Nice. I don't mind growing a beard, but I used to be clean shaven for so long. And then I finally I like my goatee to be nice and short and then like just stub on the side. I stopped shaving when Gillette told me that I because I used to buy Gillette and I used to be clean shaven. I haven't shaved my face since Gillette tried to tell us we weren't men anymore. Trying to get your son to sign on with ICE, dude. It's like a $50,000 sign-on bonus, dude. Holy crap! I know, man, for real. Be like, boy, go sign up. They'll put you through some damn good training too. ICE, because it's federal, you'll get some much better training than you would just doing like a standard police, like a standard police office or something, like your like your city and state. Like federal benefits are so incredible, man. Like you get on with ICE, you got basically like zero copay insurance and stuff. Callisto Protocol, that was a good game. Dude, Callisto Protocol was badass. I enjoyed it. Dude, people just hate on everything these days, man. That's why like if you come to Froggy, at least I'll give you a real review of games. Cause I mean, if this shit if I beat a game, it's a good game. Trust and believe. And I beat Callisto Protocol. That was a good game. Don't start getting mad at ICE, bro. They're doing the Lord's work right now. No, you know what I mean? It's like Those boys very proud of what they're doing right now, man. Getting rid of all the freaking absolutely agree that get rid of the criminals, dude. Like grew up I grew up my beard because I'm a patriot and I also don't like to shave. I'm a patriot and I don't like to shave, huh? Oh yeah, dude, Callisto Protocol was a much freaking I dropped 007 already, bro. I already dropped 007, man. Whoops. Whoops. Sorry, sad face. Ooh, we got eyes on Exodus. Absolutely. Absolutely. Exodus looks pretty good. That game looks kind of cool. Oh, mama's calling me. Ah. Oh, I was just saying love her. Are you coming home? Yeah. 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 Hitman's a cool game. It's not super duper hard. There's just so many ways to play that you I used to yeah. All right, love you. I used to play Hitman like every time the new ones would come out, I would just go back through all three of them. Like the new ones. I don't really care much for the older ones, but the newer ones, I really like those ones, so I'd keep going back through them and I would find ways to beat the levels every time. You can adjust the difficulty too, Tony. I would start off on like the easier difficulty and like at least learn how to play it. Mascots on Forza 6. Yeah, I've been collecting a few of them. I kind of gave up on Forza 6 too, man. I've been playing Assetto Corsa Evo. I actually have another Assetto Corsa Evo video I was going to put out tonight. Just hide in a room and wait for people to run in till it's a pile of dead bodies. Oh, damn. Yeah, for real, huh? That's crazy. That's crazy. That is crazy. Gosh. 007 is definitely feeling a lot more easier than Hitman, that's for sure. It's good, but not nearly as good as people are saying. Oh yeah, dude. It's like I was going I think that everybody started comparing it to Uncharted, so I was going into this like game thinking it was going to be a, like Uncharted and it's not. I mean, it kind of is, but it's not. I barely got to the I'm barely at the part where I'm trying to go through that tower or whatever, where the dad and his son, like we found out who the bad guys are, escape the son, and now me and what's his name are like trying to sneak into that freaking building. Yeah, I've been seeing a lot of that too. I don't know. Maybe they might. I mean, Satya Nadella is saying we've spent so much money on Xbox. The YouTubers are making more money off of Xbox. He's right, dude, because they keep doing stupid shit. Um, I mean, I could see them maybe selling it. If they're going to sell it to anybody, they should sell it to Sega. Sega, what's up, Ahmad? Just got back home from working 16 hours on the food truck. Nice, brother. Nice. Second day. Nice. Oh, yeah, dude. I got a friend that runs a food truck, man. They work pretty hard. They definitely work pretty hard. Trying to make that money. Money. Money is hard to make, but once you make it, it's kind of cool to have. Ooh. Can't believe how dead my channel is, man. It's crazy. No, I think Xbox should just partner with Sega. I do too. Honestly, I think they should just partner with Sega or Ubisoft or something, man. Just partner, like share the load. You know what I mean? Yeah. I mean, it would help them get a foothold in freaking Japan. You know, dude, I don't know. Like, Xbox is pretty decent here in America, but it's not very profitable around the world, from what I gather. Like most people that like Xbox are here in America. I don't think Xbox is going to make it another year, man, if they don't start making money. Satya Nadella is basically saying they're not going to subsidize Xbox anymore. From what I gather, that's what it sounds like. It sounds like they don't want to subsidize Xbox anymore. They just want it to sink or swim on its own. So I don't think you're going to get massive investment from Microsoft towards Xbox anymore. I think it'll be okay. I got to move the headphones, guys. I got to move the headphones. They're keeping on blurring out. I know they look incredible. You getting this Halo? Yeah, I'm gonna get Halo. Yeah, but you got to find the skull to get the third person. So maybe somebody will help me find it so I can play from day one. People are always making shit up about Xbox, bro. That's why they make so much money on YouTube. That's why it's more profitable to just bash Xbox on YouTube than it is to actually give a shit about Xbox. I mean, trust me, I tried. It's just more profitable. You make more money bashing Xbox than you do loving Xbox. And so is what happens is you build an Xbox community and then you bash it. You bring everybody over to PlayStation and then you become the next MBG or Dreamcast guy. Yeah. I'd be all right if Xbox just stopped making the console, but I know a lot of people would be upset, man. You got a lot of diehard fans that love Xbox, bro. And what do you do, man? What do you do? There's just not enough new people coming in that want to buy consoles, man. So Xbox's growth is pretty limited at this point. The only way Xbox and PlayStation are going to start growing again is if PC building gets way too expensive for the average person, and Xbox and PlayStation can come in there and deliver a product that would give people gaming. Let's see, Microsoft selling Xbox brand. It's all talk. Wait till actual facts. Yeah. They just need to transition everything to PC. Just want to see this console. They're working on. I mean, I think Helix will be all right, but yeah, they're just leaning more toward PC, which is going to alienate the last of their console guys. I don't know. Because then Sony could do whatever they want, and Sony's already doing whatever they want. Oh, it doesn't even matter. The Dreamcast managed to fail. It cost $99. The PS2 came out. The Dreamcast cost $199 here. It was $200, and then the PlayStation 2 was $300. So Sega couldn't get the third party support. Sony had all that locked down. Sony killed. I mean, the only reason Xbox has lasted so long is because Microsoft has subsidized the shit out of it. Microsoft has subsidized the shit out of Xbox for 25 years. And now it's at a point where Microsoft's like, do we even want to subsidize this anymore? And so he's basically like, I think the mandate, honestly, guys, after hearing what Satya Nadella said, I think the mandate is, Astra, we're going to give you Xbox. Do what you want to do with it, but it has to support itself. It has to be self-sustainable. And if it's not self-sustainable, we're not gonna subsidize Xbox anymore. That's pretty much what I think. If you want to know what I think that Microsoft is no longer going to subsidize Xbox. They have to live or die on their own. And I think a lot of cuts are going to be made. A lot of studios, a lot of projects, a lot of bullshit's going to get cut, and they're going to have to be a lean, mean fighting machine if they want to survive. You might not get Xbox Helix made by Xbox. It might be like Asus and other companies that are going to make it. Xbox will still continue to make games, but if you want an Xbox platform, I think it's going to be a third party. I don't think Xbox is going to make hardware next generation. I think they're basically, I think they'll make what they need to make this generation with Helix, because they're obviously going to have to make some, because they've already like essentially they've already bought, into AMD or whatever to a certain amount. And so they've got to at least fulfill that obligation. But after that, I think it'll all be third party. That's where I think Xbox is right now. If you want my honest opinion, I think Xbox will no longer have the backing of Microsoft. I think they'll have to essentially do it on their own. Sony makes more money on TVs. Microsoft makes more money on PCs. GTA 6 is $60. Oh, that would be cool. PC and Xbox. GTA 6 will be the nail in the coffin for Game Pass. Oh, I think so. I don't think that Microsoft is going to subsidize Xbox anymore, guys. What do you think about that? That's kind of what it sounds like to me. It's like, look, you've got Call of Duty. They've set them up for success. Now they have to go and make success. You don't believe what I think? Okay. I honestly think that's why Asher Sharma's out there talking about hard choices, tough decisions. I don't see the point in Xbox making a Helix where their current consoles aren't selling. They have to. They've signed a contract with AMD. They have to make X amount, so they will make some. Obviously, I mean that is pretty much where they're at. But in terms of like actually freaking, if it's successful, they'll keep making them. If it's not successful, they won't keep making them. They'll do the first batch or whatever they have to. Yeah, more restructuring, because I don't think that Microsoft is going to continue to subsidize Xbox as a brand. Xbox is going to have to sink or swim on its own going forward, man. I think that the next generation of Xbox is going to have to be Xbox, bro. Yeah. Worst, I mean, like best case scenario is Microsoft might be able to freaking postpone Helix for a year, but that's where I think it's at, man. It's not a bad thing. It just means that Xbox won't be able to essentially they'll have to decide, like, okay, what games are we going to put on Game Pass? They're probably not going to fund a whole lot of indie games anymore. Indie games will probably be the first to get cut on Xbox Game Pass. Um, and then only like quality products, man. I did. I if I buy a Steam machine, I'll get a Steam controller with it. I don't really like the way it looks. Honestly, I don't really like the way that controller looks, so I'm not like super excited about buying one. Or I probably already would have got one. I mean, to me, it just sounds like Xbox is. I know it sucks to hear that, dude, but if you really look at the way things are, they're not selling consoles. Sony's beating the brakes off them. Nobody wants to buy Xboxes right now because they're too expensive, and with PlayStation having a PS5 Pro out there and VR AAA bangers, you play with the controller sitting on your couch. Nobody's really done that yet. Yeah. They turned the Xbox into a indie only console. You think that could work? Um I mean, they could probably like turn the Series S into one. Oh, tons of restructuring as well. Oh yeah, they both do. Sony's just the default console, man. You really think PlayStation 6 is going to have a stronger generation than PS5? I don't. It might. I mean, the even numbers usually do better than the odd numbers. I mean, Sony will sell good in a good generation, and they'll PlayStation 5 generation was just kind of a fluke for them, just like the PS3. You know, PS4 was really good for them. PS2 was really good for them. PS6 has a chance of being better. They pretty much threw the PlayStation 5 generation away, to be completely honest with you. This was more of an R&D generation for Sony. PlayStation 6 will come out very strong. Um, and hopefully by that time their first party developers are making better games that aren't super woke and garbage. Um, yeah, I could see PlayStation 6 being a lot stronger than PS5. The Series S was the most exciting thing Xbox has done in 20 years. The Series X or the Series S was basically just updated Xbox One S, the new gen. It's literally the Xbox One S or the Xbox Series S was what the console generation would have stayed. The power bump that we would have got had we still been on 1080p. Everything is down right now. Nobody has any money. Games are somewhat not worth buying. Gaming is broken right now, bro. Like gaming is broken. And now preferred over the PlayStation controller. I use the PlayStation controller for games like Black Myth Wukong or those type of games. You know, um, when I'm playing freaking Crimson Desert, I'm on my DualSense Edge. Aren't over in September. There's BlizzCon. Yeah. I don't know if I'd worry too much about Xbox right this moment. I think they're still making enough money, and obviously they still got Forza Horizon 6 going to PlayStation soon. Well, that's the thing is everybody keeps saying that this stuff isn't worth it, but unfortunately, a lot of this stuff kind of is worth it, man. We got better hardware than we've ever had. We're not even using the full capabilities of the hardware we have now. And it's way better, dude. The software stack for the hardware we have now is significantly better than it's ever been before. So much better. Gosh dang. I keep checking my phone to see if I get another GTA 6 leak. See if we can get another one. See if we can get another one of those freaking leaks for GTA 6 pre-order date. It was a night like tonight. Nothing special, just everybody hanging out. Well, I mean, if you keep devaluing the hardware we have right now, then yeah, dude, nothing's ever going to be good enough. I'm completely satisfied with the hardware I've got at the prices I've paid for it. Completely satisfied. My Xbox Series, I mean, my Xbox Ally X, $1,000. Incredible freaking platform. Incredible platform. Worth every freaking penny. Exclusives don't make sense anymore. Not even for Sony. In fact, if you look at the PS5 sales without exclusives, just, yeah, dude. Nobody's buying the exclusives anymore. Like, nobody gives a shit about these games. Would you tell someone you know in person to go out and buy an Xbox? It depends. It depends on what they want to play. But yeah, I don't have any problem telling somebody to buy an Xbox. I would tell them to get the Series X if they're going to buy one and buy a 1440p monitor. Yeah, nobody cares about a lot of these games. Felt different and new for all the crap it coped. Copped. Still my favorite game of the gen. Starfield is an incredible game, dude. I really enjoyed that experience. Get better hardware for a price than a year ago. Because prices go up, bro. It's supply and demand. Buy early and get a good deal. Wait and pay the price, bro. Mr. Glass, what's up, buddy? That's why I don't think we need new consoles right now. We really don't. We don't need new consoles right now, but traditionally we would be getting some. Nvidia's new software features, dude. I'm looking forward to DLSS 5. I mean, a lot of people say it sucks, but I'm all on board for it. You think the market's just crashing out? Well, maybe. Supply and demand too is a big thing. Obviously, somebody wanted a lot of RAM, and now we're paying higher prices for everything. I'm not gonna sit and like argue with you about prices. I buy what I want to buy when I want to buy it, dude. I take the cost into factor. I sit and think about it, and if it makes sense to me and I buy it and I enjoy the product, I'm cool with it. I'm not gonna sit and cry about the price of everything, man. I would rather play games and enjoy what I'm playing instead of just sitting here being mad at the world. Is still incredible value for people. Yeah, Game Pass is a good value. Well, NVIDIA's 5090 is an incredible product. I mean, I don't think I would have been as eager to buy a 5090 now at the new prices, but what I paid for it, absolutely incredible. Absolutely incredible for freaking $2,600. Destroyed by the people? Well, I mean, yeah, I mean, if you guys want to like cut down gaming and destroy everything, fine, do what you got to do, man. But me personally, I am enjoying. It's worth it to me. I bought it. I feel vindicated for it. I'm enjoying my 5090 experience. Does everything I need it to do and more. Okay, well, I mean, it's easy for you to say that because you're a consumer, but you know, on the other thing, it's like not only it's not just the graphics cards that are going up, it's the processes to make them, it's the supplies, it's the freaking machines, the tooling, all of that stuff increases in costs. The harder it gets to make a chip, the more expensive it gets. Now if we were talking about like being able to keep doubling, yeah, there's like finite limits and stuff on how much they can shrink things, man. The biggest problem is gaming has been so cheap for so long that people are just not willing to accept the fact that prices are going up because it's getting harder to produce. Jensen got lucky, man. Just so happens that a whole nother sector of people can use GPUs to do different things, man. Well, stop buying Nvidia and start buying AMD, man. AMD is a whole nother product out there. I've been telling you guys this for a few years now to go buy freaking Nvidia or AMD. Everybody keeps getting mad at me for liking AMD, and gosh dang, man. If you want games, go play them on AMD, bro. They're really good. I use AMD to play games all the time. Jensen doesn't need to get the applause, dude. He's getting the billions and billions and billions of dollars. Who gives a shit about people clapping, bro? I think you're missing the whole point. Like, hold on one sec. I gotta go wash my hands. My thing leaked all over my hands. I really don't think Jensen gives a shit if people are clapping for him anymore, bro. He's laughing with that check all the way to the bank. Well, yeah, 9070 XT is perfect, bro. Like, we have everything we need, man. Like, are you dissatisfied with this 9070 XT? Does it not give you an incredible gaming experience? I don't have a problem with mine. I play my 9070 XT a lot more than I do my 5090. 5090 is awesome, but gosh damn, dude, it is a little too awesome. If you know what I mean. I want a 9090 XT, damn it. I'll buy it too. I'd buy it too, man. Absolutely. I think a 9070 XT is just as good as a 5070 Ti. You're right. The gaming market has definitely gotten a lot more expensive because of AI. What are you going to do about it? What are we going to do about it? What could we do about it? Nothing. AI guys have a lot more money than we do. AI guys are willing to pay more money for said products. Like, why would they give a shit about us little gamers, dude? Like, they just as soon sell us a PlayStation 5 and an Xbox and tell us to kick rocks, man. They don't give a shit about us anymore. Thinking that we actually matter is what, we don't matter anymore. Letter E. Yeah, absolutely. What is this title about? I don't remember. Oh, Jensen. Not Jensen. Gosh damn it. Satya Nadella is basically saying, from what I gather from it, it's like Xbox or Microsoft is done subsidizing Xbox because that's what they've been doing. Well, if they lose ton, they're just gonna roll the prices back on us either way. So like either they succeed and prices come down, or they fail and prices stay high. So it's up to you, bro. I mean, the ball is in our court at this point. Okay, if you think it's working, dude, I just think it's gonna get much worser. Satina Nutella, that is the CEO of Macrosoft, of Microslap. Yeah, exactly. If we don't buy anything, then they're just like, ah, shit, we got more freaking chips for AI, bros. They don't care about us, man. Like, it's so pathetic, dude. It's so bad. Like, we are basically begging. We're beggars now, dude. We're like chip beggars. And we don't have the money to compete with the AI bros. And if they fail, if the AI bros fell, dude, we're cooked. We're literally cooked. We're gonna be so damn cooked if they fail. Because if they fail, there's no investment. There's no investment for anything else to push as high as it does now. There's no investment, dude. Nvidia and AMD, they don't give a shit. I mean, we're like not even $6 billion of we're basically a freaking rounding error in Nvidia's portfolio now when it comes to gaming. It's the same with AI. It's the same with AMD. We're just a rounding error. Yeah, exactly. And the prices are going higher so that the AI guys can buy the stock that we can't afford. The faster they get their chips, the sooner maybe prices level out. Or maybe we get old hardware. I mean, think about it. AMD is bringing out the 5800X 3D again at $350 so that they can capitalize on that market and make some more money. And Jensen's bringing out RTX Spark so that he can soak AI bros for more money. Make more money from content about games than the game companies make from. Oh, yeah, absolutely. Yeah. I guess that's what Satya Nutella said. And it's like, okay, well, I better get on YouTube and make some money off it. And that was from a while ago. Well, I mean, if anything, I could see Microsoft stop not subsidizing Xbox anymore. Let it freaking sink or swim. I mean, that to me that sounds smart because there's a lot of people out there just wasting money. They got to get more creative. They got to bring products. They got to get more creative. They got to bring better products. They can't keep chasing these stupid woke dreams that are just costing these corporations multiple billions of dollars. They can't keep pushing that shit. Nobody's buying it. I mean, I think we've been hoodwinked enough with with all these freaking woke games that have been coming out. Are they horrible? No. Are they as good as they could be? Absolutely not. But talking about the general market, yes, fanboys keep bashing. Well, the fanboys will keep buying what they buy, even though they, dude. I've been trying to get people to buy AMD for like the last 3 years now, and literally these guys would much rather continue to pay higher prices for Nvidia, regardless. Even if it's like 3% better, they would still rather pay significantly more money for Nvidia. Talk about crazy. Talk about wild. But it's got DLSS and ray tracing. It's like, who gives a shit? You can't afford a good DLSS and ray tracing card, anyways. They're too expensive. It's okay. I'll just sell a kidney. Well, okay. I play games with one single brand. When the new AMD X3D CPUs come out, AM5 users will buy it no matter the price. Oh, yeah. Nobody cares about DLSS. Well, I don't know. I don't care about it too much, but it does make my gaming experience more enjoyable now. Hi, baby. How nice of you to come home. Still debating on the 9950X 3D2. I wouldn't buy it. I thought about it too, but I was like, no, I'm not going to buy it. I'll just wait for Zen 6 or whatever, the new one. I'll just wait for the new one and then I'll upgrade. Yeah. Yeah, I know. Like, I can't turn the valve off. Yeah, I know. I need to climb up on the roof and fix it. Just need to buy a new swamp cooler for up there. Yeah, that thing is so rusted out. Oh, oh boy. All right, my guys. Well, it is pretty late. It's almost midnight for me. High-end PC hardware is like a new iPhone or a new Samsung. People will buy it. Yeah, they will. Oh yeah, dude. DLSS. I mean, I kind of liked what DLSS 5 looked like. I was like, wow, that actually looks pretty good. But I was looking at the lighting, and you look at what like Digital Foundry, bro. Those guys, I don't know, man. It's funny. It's funny that like people just call them experts, and it's like, are they really experts, or are they just really crybabies that cry about stuff like everybody else? Like, I don't see anything expert in the way that they do things. You know what I mean? It just sounds like they're really picky turds on gaming. Anybody can be a really picky turd on gaming. Ooh, sell my flagship card from a previous year for the newest flagship and never pay more than $500 out of pocket since 3090. Nice, nice. Yep, it's already in the drivers. We're getting our turn console exclusive. Were they crying? They're like, "Oh man." Well, I mean, I'm kind of crying too. Like if I was on the PlayStation 5 Pro, I'd want to play it on that. So, do you copy of Kin Xbox sent you broke the bank and made your stream more than the actual game made for Xbox? Probably. I don't know. I didn't accept it. I didn't accept it. It's not a game I want to cover, so I didn't accept it. All right, my friends. Well, I got another funeral to go to tomorrow, so probably just gonna put out a video tomorrow. So I will see you guys later, man. Thank you all for coming and hanging out with me today. You guys have a good Saturday night. Captain Radion out. And yeah, I'll see you guys later. You guys have a good night, man. Thanks for all coming and hanging out with me. I will pray for Xbox. I do. I still love Xbox. I just hope they can figure this out, man. It's a pretty brutal world out there in the gaming space right now for everybody, and hopefully we can figure this out together, guys. It sucks, but we'll manage. I'll see you guys later. Thanks for coming.